Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to spruce up my porch and get it ready for fall. It is currently a hot mess and it's been a catch-all for all my projects. So it's ready to get her back in order. I'll show you guys real quick. Okay. I've got all these sunflower heads. I'm just waiting for them to dry out. My one neighbor brought over a bunch of sunflower heads also for me. I'm waiting for the seeds to finish drying so I can lay them out and dry them again and then save them for next spring, summer. So here, so I currently have onions that I braided on so those have to go in the house. The pillows, I think I'm just going to get rid of those and donate. Trying to decide if I want to change the wreath out. I have another one that's made out of wood that I usually put up, but that one seems kind of fallish too. So like I said, everything's just kind of a hot mess. I have my peanut butter that is for the live trap that I keep out here to catch possums and raccoons. So I keep my spatula and peanut butter jar on standby. And then another crock. I got this crock at a yard sale. She's a 15-gallon. I think I paid $30 for her at a yard sale, which is like a phenomenal deal. More crocks that I've collected at yard sales. And then, yeah, just all my project stuff. And then I have this refrigerator that I got for, I think, 60 bucks off Marketplace for the farm stand. I just haven't had a chance to do anything with her yet. So everything's just kind of a catch-all right now. So she just needs to be refreshed. So let's get to it. I don't need as many of the crocks now just because a lot of the stuff's going to be going. Like these I'll put in my basement over the winter, all my hanging baskets. And I put the grow lights on them, so I'm hoping it's my first time doing it. So I'm really hoping keeping them in the basement with a little water in a tray and grow lights on them that they'll last all winter because ferns are so expensive. That fridge is heavy. Ferns are so expensive. Like you can spend an easy $30+ per basket, and I take 6 just for here, and then I usually like more, in these plants too. But these I got on clearance, I think at Family Farm and Home midsummer, and I think I paid like $11 a basket. So prefer to just keep them alive all winter so I don't have to buy any more this spring. So I think I'll leave them out because I know this Tuesday is the first like frost day and it's supposed to get down to like 37. Very upset about that. It's like the most depressingest thing ever. I'm not ready for it. Not ready for it at all. know. I think I might put the ferns out here on the steps, maybe in here. I think I might do that. Because these guys have to come in here in a few days anyways because of the frost date. So I can always just keep them maybe to the end. You and your spider webs. And I'll like put these in the planters so the pots would fit, because otherwise they sink too far down. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you guys. I got this sign at the Yoder's, I think, antique flea market or Yoder's flea market over in, is that Mount Pleasant? No, Clare. It's in Clare. They do it twice a year. And it's hand painted on a rough edge piece of wood, but got it from a little small business and they hand make these. The husband cuts the boards and the wife paints and does the stencil, and then they put a top coat over it. I've had it for a couple of years and she's still my favorite summer sign. Ew! Ew! Ew, there was something squishy under there. I really hope that wasn't a spider. Like a squirrel. Probably a rabbit. Although I usually have, or I should say used to have, a ton of wild rabbits in my yard, which I'm sure you guys have seen in prior videos. Like, there's always like a whole family of wild rabbits in my yard, and they would hang out when I was here, and they were just not afraid of me, and I quite frankly really liked them. Well, my domestic rabbits that I had in the rabbit tractor got out probably about a month ago now, maybe a little bit longer. They got out in the middle of the night. So I got home, they were out. I had to chase them all over the neighborhood at like, I don't know, it was probably close to 11 o'clock at night. I was chasing my rabbits all over. It was a whole mess. I had to have I was in the neighbor's yard, I was in the field across the street. it was a whole ordeal trying to catch my rabbits. Well, of course, when you catch them, they squeal bloody murder, and it sounds like you're killing the poor thing. And after that night, I have not seen any more of my wild rabbits. Like, none. So I'm like, I hope that didn't, like, traumatize them. Because I really enjoyed having the little wild rabbits around. But after that night, I have not seen one in my yard since, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. And needless to say, after that night, the rabbits, I think that happened on Thursday. And by Friday, I contacted my Amish friends, and I took the rabbits there Saturday morning and dropped them off, and they got butchered. Because they were meat rabbits anyways. I just wanted them to get a little bit bigger. Like, they were just about butchering size, but I wanted to wait just a little bit longer. And at that point, it was already the second time of them getting out. So I was over it. I'm like, it's a work night. I do not want to be chasing rabbits all over the neighborhood. So that was that. But moral of the story, I was very sad about the wild bunnies have disappeared. Probably like, oh God, don't go to that lady's house. There. A pretty breed of onions. This one doesn't look nearly as pretty. She looks a little bit rougher. Ugh. Not a fall plant, but alright, let's go get some pumpkins. There's all the pumpkins that I grew in my backyard. Very excited. This whole porch fall decorating is as frugal as it gets. Like, oh no, something ate my pumpkin. No. No. Oh. Well, that's sad. That was a cute little baby boop one. Well, that's depressing. Okay, well, at least I still have the big orange one. This one I kept for myself to put on the porch because she's got some blemishes, so I didn't want to sell her. Put her in the farm stand for everybody. Okay, So one thing about this video is it's about as frugal as possible, because the pumpkins I grew myself, the all the decor I've already had, or I've gotten over the last couple of years, like at the end of year clearance from like Dollar General, TJ Maxx. There's a couple things that I've gotten over the last year from like TJ Maxx and Home Goods, but their prices aren't too bad for stuff. So like I said, I only buy stuff if it's cheap or it's on clearance end of year. And it's like I said, some of the stuff came from Dollar General, so it was like 70 or 75% off. So I paid $1 or $2 for it. And then the pumpkins I grew myself. So this whole porch refresh fall theme is about as frugal and realistic as it gets. On the plus note, a couple of my pumpkins, that one looks like she's ready, and I think there's one other one there that I believe is ready. I went and collected my pumpkins from the backyard. Very excited. Look how big this gal is. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I got this at... Oh yeah, you saw the video of me thrifting. Posted it, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. My TJ Maxx thrifting haul. But I got this rug there. Thought she was very cute. I was thinking about putting her here as the entrance rug. We'll see if she fits. If not, it might be a kitchen rug. Okay. And then this rug I got from Dollar General, I think on clearance last fall or the fall before. I think I paid like a couple bucks for it. So again, being very frugal, very realistic. It's not like my ideal favorite looking one, but she works. And she was $2. And then this sign, that little pampas grass, this I actually made. I bought the stencil on Amazon, and then I just painted that, and then got some of the pampas grass and glued it on, and put a cute little pearl in the center. And this is my homemade fall sign. Because I cannot get over how much front door signs for the holidays, how expensive it is. It's terrible. I don't know about you guys, but I don't got money for that. Okay. So I'm thinking I am going to switch this out. Because this, I don't know, it seems kind of more summery than, like, I guess later fall. Maybe early fall. Then I guess, I don't know. So I'll show you the one I got for the one I use every year for fall. And I bought this sign, I don't know, 5 years ago at a craft sale event. And someone made it, and I thought it was just the cutest little sign. So I've used her every year because I think she is just a darling. Okay. Starting to look more fallish. Okay. Actually, let me go grab a towel because the pumpkins are really muddy and there's little sluggies all over them. Put them things on everything. So I'm just going to wipe them off before I put them on the porch. So I'll be right back. Okay. I got my good old cleaner towels. Can't get over how big these pumpkins are. I am very excited about these, especially being a volunteer pumpkin. I just can't get over that. I think that's the most exciting thing ever. Because last year, I went to buy pumpkins and mums for my front porch. And I couldn't get over how expensive they were. I spent, oh my gosh, at least $100, if not probably close to $140 with pumpkins and mums. It was horrible. So this year I was like, I'm not doing mums because I don't feel like spending the money on it. I'm just going to use my ferns. And it's like, yeah, they can be kind of fallish. And then I'm just going to, I grew planted a bunch of pumpkins at the farm, but they're not quite ready yet. And then these, like I said, were volunteer. So it worked out because these are ready before the ones that I actually planted. I made the mistake. I didn't plant mine until I think like the first week of July. So that's half of the reason that they're not ready. That was my fault, 100%. I'll take blame for that. So lesson learned, start pumpkins. I would think probably at least, I feel like the beginning of June, if not maybe end of May, as long as they seem to take. At least here in Michigan anyways. Thank you, little pumpkins. Question is it going to be in the way? I just want to feel like I'm always carrying stuff in the house, bulky things. I could just see myself kicking that and busting my bum. Oh my god. That's the second time I almost tripped over this pumpkin. Hey, my dear. Oh, you're so cute. Does anybody else have issues with displaying pumpkins, or is it just me? It has to be properly proportioned, right? These I have to hide. Those little wild bunnies chewed on some of them, so they look kind of scruffy. Okay. Yeah. I think I need to flip. I think Big Bertha here needs to be weird. Needs to be very much in her backspace. That seems a little bit more natural. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alrighty, and after doing the porch, I decided I would go ahead and do a little bit in the farm stand and kind of get it cutesed and followed up. I added cute like little pumpkin-y things to sell and signs. And I also put my little fall flag up. I also have a pumpkin fall tablecloth, but I don't. It might fit that table, but I don't feel like switching out. Maybe later when I go to wash that. When it gets a little bit later in the season, because I try to wash them every couple of weeks because they get, if you can see it, they just kind of get dirty from the produce and dust and whatnot from the road, but so I'll probably swap that out later. But figured I'd add cute. Well, I might add some more pumpkins too, and then I've got the little pumpkin stand too. So that's that. So there's proof that you can make your porch look cute, very cutesy, on a budget. Like I said, everything was either I grew it, I made it, or I bought it on clearance, end of fall clearance sales at different places. And then the only thing that I paid full price for was that rug there. That is literally the only thing that I paid full price for, and I think it was $18, $18, but everything else is clearance or I grew. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys.